Hi, my name is Romeo, and I'm going to draw my life for you. Let me begin by telling you about my life. When I was about 16 years old, I fell in love with the most beautiful girl in the whole world. Her name was Rosalind. I loved Rosalind with all my heart, but sadly she had no plans of marriage with anyone. She shattered my heart without a care in the world, and I was left all sad and alone. This is me with my best friend Mercutio and my cousin Benvolio. One day, Lord Capulet's page messed up the invites and we snuck into the Capulets' party. Then, a little while into the party, I spotted the most beautiful girl I've ever laid my eyes on. Soon enough, I was pulled onto the dance floor, dancing the night away with my newfound love, Juliet. I soon went in for the kill, and she was smitten. Then we both knew it was love at first sight. I then stalked her to her home and asked for her hand in marriage, like any normal guy would do after the first date. I climbed the tree to her balcony and locked lips one last time before the night ended. Immediately after I kissed my love goodbye, I ran to Friar Lawrence's cell and asked for him to marry us the next morning, and he reluctantly said yes. We got married the next morning, and it was the happiest moment of my entire life. I was so excited about the new love I had shared with Juliet that I had to go run and tell Mercutio and Benvolio. As I got to them, I saw Tybalt, Juliet's hateful cousin, approaching Mercutio and Benvolio, but Mercutio was looking for a fight. Tybalt then drew his sword, and Mercutio and him started to brawl, but it looked as if it was just a slight catfight. But things happen, and as I was trying to stop the fight, Tybalt stabbed Mercutio through my arm, and my once cocky friend was now worm's meat. Adios, muchacho. With revenge on my mind, I set out for Tybalt. Without even thinking of the consequences that were to come, I slayed him. That's what you get for slaying my best friend. Adios, muchacho dos. With nowhere else to turn, I ran to Friar Lawrence's cell, seeking advice and a place to hide from the execution I knew would be given to me. Out of nowhere, Juliet's nurse bust through the door with a ring sent for me from Juliet, and the news that I would be banished to Mantua instead of executed. The only thought that came to my mind was to stab myself to take me out of my misery, but the nurse quickly took the knife away from me and saved my life. She proceeded to scold me and tell me to quit crying because Juliet needed a strong man in her life and that I'm too much of a baby. I then found myself a horse and got a one-way ticket to Mantua. Mantua, here I come. About 2 minutes into my stay in the lovely Mantua, my page, Balthazar, stormed in to break the news to me that my beloved Juliet has killed herself. Not knowing what to do, I ran over to some bum in the street selling potions that I could use to kill myself. Quickly, I ran to my love's tomb to take my life, but some other dude, who turns out to be Juliet's arranged marriage named Paris, was standing in there above her, so I did the only thing I knew how to do, and I fought him to his death. Adios, muchacho Trace. Turns out I'm a pretty good fighter, but I still paid my respects to Paris by laying him in the tomb next to Juliet. As I looked at my love lying in her tomb, lifeless, I decided once and for all to end my life with a quick swig of poison after I kissed my beloved Juliet goodbye so I could spend eternity with her.
Since Romeo had passed on, I decided to finish his ending with an adios muchacho cinco. The end.